Today, we're diving into the island nation that's often called the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka. We're going to explore what makes this small island so incredibly rich in culture, history, and, of course, its stunning natural beauty. So, let's get right into it.
You know, if you ever visit Sri Lanka, one of the first things you'll probably hear is the greeting Ayubawan. Now, this isn't just a simple hello, it's this beautiful, profound wish that literally means, may you have the gift of long life. And right away, that one phrase tells you so much about the island's incredibly warm and welcoming spirit.
And that welcoming word, well, that's really just the beginning. Sri Lanka is a country that's gone by many names over the centuries, and each one tells a little piece of its fascinating story. I mean, just look at these names. They paint such a vivid picture, don't they? Ancient mariners called it Serendip, and yes, that's where we get the English word serendipity, that feeling of making a fortunate discovery by chance. The British called it Ceylon, a name that became famous for its tea, and its shape and beauty, that inspired poetic names like the Teardrop of India and the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. Each one hints at the treasures travelers have found here for hundreds and hundreds of years. So, now that we've been welcomed with all these beautiful words, let's actually find this Teardrop of India on the map and get a real sense of its size and scale. And you can see it right here. Its unique teardrop shape is just unmistakable. It's located right in the Indian Ocean, just a little ways off the southeastern tip of India. To give you a sense of scale, from its northernmost point all the way down to its southern tip, the island stretches about 415 kilometers. And then, at its widest point from east to west, you're looking at about 220 kilometers. So when you put all that together, you get a total land area of just over 65,000 square kilometers. It might seem a bit modest on a world map, but don't let that fool you. Because wrapped around that landmass is an impressive 1,340 kilometers of coastline. That's a whole lot of beaches, ports, and lagoons that have been absolutely central to its long and storied history. Okay, so that's the geography. But what about the people? Let's talk about the vibrant, diverse population that brings this incredible island to life. Roughly 20 million people call Sri Lanka home, but honestly, that number only tells part of the story. The real richness of the island lies in its amazing human diversity. And this really shows you what I mean. Sri Lanka is a true melting pot. It's multiracial, multi-religious, and multilingual. You've got the Sinhalese, the Sri Lankan and Indian Tamils, the Sri Lankan Moors, and even the Vedas, who are considered the original inhabitants of the island. It's this incredible tapestry of people. And the history of these peoples? Oh, it's ancient and epic. We're talking about stories that are chronicled in foundational texts like the great Hindu epic, the Ramayana, and the Mahavamsa, which is known as the Great Chronicle of Sri Lanka itself. All right, let's talk treasure. What are the riches that Sri Lanka is so famous for? We're talking about things grown from its fertile soil and incredible things built by its ancient civilizations. For the longest time, its economy has really been built on agriculture. And as you can see here, while rubber and coconuts are huge exports, tea is king. In fact, Sri Lanka is the single largest exporter of tea in the entire world. Just think of all the teacups across the globe that are powered by this one island. And it's not just tea. Sri Lanka is a paradise of spices: cardamom, pepper, cloves, nutmeg, you name it. But here's a really cool fact. Cinnamon actually originated right here. It was later introduced to the rest of the world by Arab merchants centuries ago. But the island's riches aren't just agricultural. Its archaeological treasures are so significant that you can actually compare them to civilizations like the Golden Age of Greece or the Roman Empire. Seriously. Influences from Western colonizers and Eastern traders all came together to create this unique culture that you just won't find anywhere else. So with all this incredible history, culture, and natural wealth, what's it actually like to be there? You know, what does a visitor really get to experience? While it's a total feast for the senses, the island is just blessed with the most stunning natural beauty. We're talking about everything from these brilliant azure seas and sandy beaches to lush green hills and cascading waterfalls. And then you have the endless coconut groves and fragrant spice gardens. It is an absolutely unforgettable experience. And I think this sums it up perfectly. Sri Lanka really offers two incredible but very different experiences. On one hand, you can be that weary traveler, just completely chilling out by a calm, palm-shaded lagoon, looking out at the endless ocean. Or you can be the adventurer, filling your days with excitement, snorkeling, swimming, fishing, or sailing. It truly offers the best of both worlds. So we come full circle, right back to one of its ancient names, serendip. The word we use, serendipity, making a fortunate discovery by chance, it comes from that name. And it kind of leaves us with a question, doesn't it? If you were to go, what fortunate discoveries would you make on this incredible island?